Hello, Brad Heller with the Heller Approach Acting Studio. This video today is tailored specifically for parents of children actors who really want to learn this wonderful craft of acting. We teach a lot of adults at our school, and fortunately, we're able to teach a lot of kids. One of the reasons that people come to us to teach their children, if you've seen some of my other videos, is that it keeps acting enjoyable, number one, and number two, it gives the kids a little bit of a structure of what to do when they audition or when they act, after they booked a job. Having the ability to act and having a structure as a child, what an incredible thing. I have one student now who's 11 years old, and he recently booked another of the many commercials and TV shows this little child has learned. He's now 11 years old. I've been teaching him now for about a year and a half, and he has got the Heller approach down. I mean, it's incredible to see this little kid doing the breathing, thinking his objective, going out there and booking his job. This little boy, what an incredible talent. And what's so great about watching him is that he enjoys it. He looks like he's having fun. Remember, acting is supposed to be an enjoyable experience. It's supposed to be fun. Now, as I've said in some of my other videos, there are many other techniques out there. I've used this example many times where a teacher will tell a child, to think of terrible things in their life in order to become emotional. We never tap into that. With us, as I've said, there are only two tools. There's the emotion, and then there's the objective. And then we execute it. For those parents who are watching this video who are not located in Los Angeles, I want you to think a little bit about what your child's dream is and exactly what your child and what you want to do with acting in general. My mentor, Don Richardson, I said there's two of them. Don Richardson was my acting mentor who taught me about emotion and objective, said some brilliant things. He wrote that great book called Acting Without Agony, An Alternative to the Method, which is, as I've mentioned before, a book I strongly urge anyone to read. But Don Richardson had said that acting requires the same training as an athlete. It's the same as being a gymnast in the Olympics. It's the same as being somebody who's learning karate. Now, if your child really wants to do this, then I want you to think about the kind of coach you want to set your child up with. Now, when you look at the Olympians, who are they studying with? I mean, these Olympian children who are 11, 12, 13, they're flying here and there all over the world to study with the greatest coaches. It's no accident that they're winning a gold medal. It's because they're doing the training, they're doing the hard work, and they have the greatest coaches in the world. Now, how wonderful is it to be able to stay in the safety of your own home with no pain of driving, to click on your computer and log on and work with one of the greatest coaches in the world, whether it be me or one of my staff. And we encourage the parents to be involved. Look, you don't have to be involved with the lessons, but we love you to be there. Look, when you do audition, when your child auditions, it's going to probably be you there with him or her, and they're going to be maybe asking you questions. So how great is that? It's almost like a 2-for-1. When your child is taking lessons with one of our teachers, we encourage you to sit in on the lesson. Take as many notes as you want. Now, you may want a little break, and you want to just go do your own thing, and that's okay too. Leave your child here in front of his web or her webcam and study the lesson that way. All of the teachers that we have at our studio are all people I have spent years with getting to know and worked with on a professional level. Some are friends of mine, and all people that I would trust my children with. It's so important, obviously, that you know who you're working with. Who is your child spending this hour a day with? And I want you to know that it's very important to me that the teacher who's working with your child is encouraging positivity, is encouraging growth, hard work, and of course, keeping it fun. It's got to be fun, or why are we doing this? There's no reason. There are so many acting teachers out there for children. And there are many that will say, you know, you'll enroll your child into a class and the teacher will, you know, give them a couple of tools and your son or daughter will come out and you'll ask them what they did and they said it was fun. But is it a practical technique? If your son or daughter is auditioning, say, for Crest toothpaste and they need the child to be happy, well, what is your son or daughter going to do if they're in a bad mood that day? How are they going to learn how to be happy when they don't want to be? Yet they want to be actors, they got to learn how to turn it on by doing the breathing with an emotion and having an objective. It's so simple, so easy. It's so important to keep a clear focus of what it is you want. What do you want for your son or daughter? Listen, I'm not saying that every child needs to, you know, go for it and, you know, try to be on television and try to come to Los Angeles and be famous or whatever and be the greatest actor in the world, win an Academy Award. Listen, there are some people who just want to do it for fun. And listen, I encourage that. I support that. But at least have a clear idea of what it is you're looking for. And make sure your son or daughter is studying with the right person. Because if your child really wants to do this, really wants to act, and really wants to, you know, do it and get on that Nickelodeon show or get on that new ABC show or get in that movie Transformers, if they really want to try to do that, they're going to be competing against the best actors in the world. I mean, that's just a fact. Should you decide to move to Los Angeles, let's work together 6 months, a year before you even make the move. Let's say you're not going to move out here, but you're just coming out here for pilot season. Let's train for 6 months to a year before you come out here. Many children come out here and they start auditioning before they're ready. They don't know what they're doing. Well, how great would it be to have one of our coaches or myself work with your son or daughter, teach them the technique, get them ready, give them mock auditions on Skype, give them that Crest commercial, audition them, see how it goes. And you can tweak it and fix it, and then by the time you come to Los Angeles, they're ready to hit that home run. In closing, I do want you to know, to me, it's so important to be supportive as a teacher, to teach positive morals and to teach positivity and growth. And as I've said many times, number one, acting is supposed to be a fun thing. So until next time, enjoy your acting. This is Brad Heller with the Heller Approach Acting Studio. If you haven't, subscribe to our YouTube channel or Twitter at the Heller Approach or the Heller Approach on our Facebook page.